Okay,
It's a long
nasty.
story. Oh, you see it now? It's a long
Mhm.
story why you didn't get the music beforehand. Just know that, yeah, some days I be on, some days I don't be on. Like,
Look, we tried it.
we definitely tried it. We did have the music, but yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
somebody wasn't working with us.
welcome back to episode 122. I would love to tell y'all what it's really supposed to be called, but we are going to call it Don't Be a Menace. And you're going to understand why.
Look,
You're going to
why
understand
you
why.
sipping your juice in the hood?
Man. So let's get the sad stuff out the way. Tracy Braxton.
Whoo!
Yeah. Tracy
That was a
Braxton.
tough one.
Very tough. Very, very tough.
Okay.
50 years old, esophageal cancer. Go ahead, Sam.
Let me say this. I am not sure if her and Tamar squashed whatever beef they had before she left this earth.
Mm-hmm.
But what
Mm-hmm.
I will say is that I was looking at everybody's post. Tamar's post made me laugh and it wasn't supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Because she used the song they use on TikTok about money long. I wish I had a time machine. So it was just kind of like, but and you saying that you wish you had a time machine, like what really happened? And that made
Yeah.
me then I giggled because of the song, not because of what she said. But then I
Mm-hmm.
thought to myself, that's got to be horrible
Yeah. Yeah.
because now you cannot fix it.
Mm-mm. Not at all.
So
Mm-mm.
I
So
pray for the Braxton family.
yes, the whole Braxton family. Our condolences to her son, her grandson, um, the whole family.
Yeah,
Uh, After that, Khalees's husband, Mike Mora, passed away yesterday.
Jesus.
Um, he also had stomach cancer.
Yes.
Cancer is taking folks out, all the way out, like just escorting you to the door and telling you to go on and leave. And I don't like it. I don't like it.
Nope. I don't like it one bit. Not one
Um,
bit.
yes, so our condolences to her and their family and the kids who lost their dad. Speaking of dads, Pusha T's father passed away.
Oh my God.
It's been a week. I think we went 2 weeks without any RIPs, and then we
Right.
just
And
get
then
like,
they was like, here we are. Like they showed
look,
completely out.
yes, and we was not looking for you. In case you were wondering, we
No,
was
we
not looking.
didn't want you. We didn't want you here. We didn't ask you to
Not,
come.
not at all. Um, so now that we've gotten the sad stuff out the way, let's be messy today. Let's be messy. First and foremost, Nick Cannon's show got canceled. No big surprise there. It was not a good show.
But you,
Um,
but you know what? Even though it wasn't a good show, I wish they would have given it another run. And I say that because most of the talk shows on TV are led by women, and I feel like men view that as just their gossipy shows, when in fact those are really good shows. Like they give good information as far as like a lot of these talk shows, not Wendy
mm.
Williams. But
You see, I was
but
like, ma'am.
yeah, I was like not Wendy Williams. But I feel like a male led show, not Steve Harvey, is is really good
You done
for
eliminated half of the shows just in talking right now.
for for men. Now I don't know if Nick Cannon was the right person to lead the show, but I feel like that type of show for men, like for example, I know a lot of men that watch The Doctors because the majority of the doctors on there that lead the show are men.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, something along those lines, I guess. I don't know. I'm just bothered because I read online today the girl said women ain't supposed to have periods, and I want to know who hurt her.
That's another show. That's a different show. That's a different show.
But I need the children to have some leadership in this world because they obviously got left behind, and it ain't nothing
In
helping
the
them.
Bush
So,
era, they got left
so I
behind when there was no child left behind. They left them behind.
Yeah, they did leave them behind. They left them all the way behind. So I mean, I just feel like for fellas that they need a show like that. Maybe something like The View, but with men. That sounds like a bad idea. But anyway,
That sounds like a pod. That sounds like a podcast.
I know that's why when I said it, I was like, no, that sounds like a horrible idea. That sounds horrible.
No, thank you. And he's being replaced by Jennifer Hudson. Who can I tell you I don't want to see a talk show from at all?
Wait, what? Why they giving her a show? Kelly Clarkson got one.
So anyway, moving on. What else? Now, I don't know how true or not this is, but they're saying RIAA, which is recording industry. So anyway, RIAA, y'all look it up. Don't make me responsible for y'all knowledge. Says that Eminem has set record for the most gold and platinum singles of a rapper.
Now, is that Eminem alone or Eminem on other people's records too?
I'm assuming, and this is an assumption, that it's alone.
Well, I mean, D. Whites love him. So
remember last week when we were talking about the game and him going on Drink Champs and saying what he said about Dr. Dre and 50 and da 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 da. Well, when he caught wind of this RIAA thing that they put out saying that Eminem had the most gold, platinum, da da da, he was still mad.
Well, of course he was.
And so he had some things to say about them. Now, y'all know I love when the men tussle. They want to fight, they want to tussle. But at what point do we tell the game, shut up? Just shut up. We don't care.
I mean, I told him shut up when he first started talking because I didn't want to hear nothing from him. I mean, especially since you got to pay the girl money because you sexually assaulted her and you've been having sex with children for years. So I don't really got nothing to say.
He still ain't paid it, for the record.
No, I know he ain't paid it. Well, I feel like he can't pay it, but that's a whole nother story too. But
don't let us get into your finances. You want to fight?
Let me dig.
He really going. So wait, so he's a menace?
Wow. Here's the thing about the game. The game would want to be a menace. He ain't even got that much clout to be a menace. Like you will want to be menace, and I don't know what's worse, the actual menace or wanting to be a menace. Like I feel like all the game is doing now is he's really trying to be relevant. Nobody gives a shit. Like I don't care.
Well, I think you wanting to be a menace and then you actually being a menace is equally as menacing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sounds stupid. And I heard the dumb song. I ain't like the song anyway. With him and Kanye, it sounds stupid. All of it sounds stupid to me. Especially Kanye making a whole song talking about your wife and her new boyfriend. Boy, I wish your mama was here.
We have really tried to stay away from that topic here. Like I have just ignored Kanye and his antics and everything else that he has going on. So let's move on. So,
yeah,
Dolly Parton has bowed out of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She got nominated. We was excited, and then she said, "Hey," she put out a whole statement in very pretty handwriting, and she said, "Hey, I don't think I'm worthy. I don't think I'm ready." And we all collectively said, "What?"
Right.
What?
We was like, they gonna put her in there on GP now.
Like Dolly Parton is just a class act, for the record.
Wait, but Dolly Parton also said some other things, and I want to get your opinion on.
Yes, I'm listening.
Her wanting
Beyonce to do Jolene.
Beyonce to say Jolene. I feel like the girls were very upset about it.
They were. They feel it's a money grab. Which is interesting because, as many people have brought up, she's still collecting checks from Whitney Houston doing "And I Will Always Love You," and then of course, Dolly collecting checks a little bit everywhere, right?
Yeah.
I think from what I understand of Dolly Parton, she feels like Beyonce's voice would complement the song.
Right.
So
I am sure that it's her only intention in wanting Beyonce to sing the song.
yes. So I don't have an issue with it. When I think about it, I kind of agree with Dolly, given Beyonce's altoish ways,
Yeah.
um, and how the song goes, and
Yeah.
how I feel like Beyonce would hit certain notes with that begging of the Jolene, don't take my man,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Jolene. So I could see why she would say that. I don't have an issue with it. I don't think it's a money grab. Um,
And
all,
I really think it's funny that people have deemed it Whitney Houston sang the song and she getting checks with. She wrote the song. Did she write
exactly,
the song? So
exactly.
even if anybody who sang the song, she finna get a check from. I'm super confused
Well,
by
we're in the world of opportunity, and people think that people are doing things for a look, or they're doing it for clout, or they're doing it for an opportunity or a chance. And when it comes to a person like a Dolly Parton, she don't need to do that. But that's the mindset of the peoples.
and that's what I'm saying is that come on, Dolly Parton's career spans, what is this? 50 years or
50,
so.
yeah, 50,
Like
50. Because
why?
70 something.
Yeah,
So more than 50.
this is not for a look, my niggas. Like I was so confused. I was reading the comments about it and I was so insulted that they would say this. I was insulted for Dolly Parton. Like I was like,
Yeah.
it's so much revisionist history that goes on with the young people. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why don't y'all read a book or ask somebody who was there? Like, you wasn't outside then.
Google it. Google is free every day.
But you
They
wasn't
do not charge.
outside. When Jolene was hitting in the 80s, you wasn't outside, my nigga.
Not at all. You wasn't even thought of. Not even thought of.
So I just kind of feel like getting money off the backs of black women. What?
Also, I would like to say that what is it that I want to say? I find it very interesting that Dolly Parton was not already in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
I
me too.
assumed that she would be, because we have Run DMC in the Hall of Fame. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I have to be very specific saying Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I really just assumed that she was in it. So it's very, if y'all ever take the time out, it's very interesting to see who's in it, who's not. Like,
Yeah,
people you just
because when I see
automatically
the
assume.
people, yeah, because when I see the people that's in it, I had to squint. Who did that? But okay.
Yeah. So shout out to Dolly. They gonna put you in regardless, because
Right.
with your humble ass, ain't nobody think about you. I mean,
Yeah.
we are, but we not. Stevie J is a menace.
I did not watch that interview because I'm not
Stevie J
interested
is a
in
menace.
J in that way.
Stevie J is a menace because if you guys do not know, he had an interview with a young black journalist. And in the course of the interview, and it was not Faith Evans, they are still legally married. In the course of the interview, he apparently got some mouth. That's what we're gonna call it. He got some mouth with 2 F's in the interview, and yeah, he's a menace. And this is not Love and Hip Hop, sir. This is not the little tapes that you and Eve was doing back in the day. Yeah, I don't forget nothing. Like
This in my face.
I don't forget nothing. Stop that. You grown. You real grown. What's wrong with you? You a menace. Another damn menace.
And the thing is that you're real grown, but you really think that this shit is cute. Like you thought that was a look. Like you thought that you was doing something, and the idea that in your mind that you thought that was something that people were interested or would be fascinated with you doing, that's just gross. And I'm embarrassed for the woman that did it.
And I need all my entertainers. I'm gonna just call them entertainers for now, right? Rappers, singers, artists, whatever. hey, if you want to start an OnlyFans, then start your OnlyFans. But don't be putting stuff on Instagram, Twitter, stuff that's a public forum that I ain't pay no money and thinking I want to see it for free. I don't want to see it. No, thank you.
Baby,
Yeah.
nobody's interested.
No, that's menace behavior, and I'm sick of it.
Baby, too much.
So this is somewhat music, but not quite. Jussie Smollett and his 5 months in prison. Jussie's a singer, so it falls under music.
Is he a singer?
Yes, he's a singer. He's made music.
But is he a singer?
He had a song out. He had a whole song out back in the Empire days. He had a song out. I don't have nothing to say. I just wanted to let y'all know that he's supposed to be doing 5 months. He ain't gonna do them 5 months, but that's it. I'm not even gonna touch.
They really want him to do the 5 months. I mean, but it don't make no sense to do the 5 months. Like whatever.
It really don't. All right, Eric Roberson's Lessons. The album is coming out 4/1, April 1st. It's something out. I can't wait for that album. When I tell you, I'm trying to be an Eric Roberson door. Hey, Sean, I'm not being disrespectful to your husband. I'm trying to be an Eric Roberson door waiting on that album.
You said, hey, Sean. I was like, who is Sean? Oh, his wife.
Respectful.
I had to think about it. I was like, wait, who? Oh, okay.
I'm respectful. You know, even when I don't want to be, I'm respectful. All right, last but not least. Slaughterhouse.
Oh, Lord.
Now, Slaughterhouse. No. I will not say Slaughterhouse. So, Crooked Eye and Joel Ortiz put out an album. It's called The Rise and Fall of Slaughterhouse. I'm gonna tell y'all about that in new music. But
first of all, I would like to say before you go on that Joel was one of my boyfriends, but in the year he went and got married on me. I didn't even know.
You didn't know he was married? Yes.
No, I mean I know he's married now, but I didn't. You left me in the dust, Joel. I'm so upset. But okay.
You didn't answer them text messages. He told me. He told me you don't be answering text messages, and so he had to move on.
New number. Who this?
See. So the boys are fighting. They want to fight. They want to tussle. So I don't want to talk about the album because I'm gonna talk about the album. But after listening to the interviews with Joel and Royce and Joe, and then just Joe and Royce yesterday on Joe Budden's podcast, which I have not listened to in a very long time. This is the thing. Joe Budden is a menace. Okay, I would just say it. I wanted to name the podcast that today. Joe Budden is a menace. He is a menace to music. He's a menace to the industry.
Not a minister, just a menace.
He is a menace to the industry. He is a menace to music, not a minister of music. He's a menace to music. He is a damn menace. It's so much in this thing. So the long and short, and I could absolutely elaborate. The long and short of it is this. They were on Shady. Joe did some shady shit, being a menace. Joe did shady shit and said and spoke out against the label. And when you're on the label, you can't speak out against the label because that's just, you cannot be at your job and talk shit about your job. They're gonna find out.
Right.
And then they're gonna feel some type of way. So, longer story short, Shady didn't want to do business with Joe. Joe didn't want to do business with Shady, but Slaughterhouse was on Shady. So that deal, they fought to get them off the label, right? Fought to get them off Shady. Shady released them. According to the contracts, they have been off of Shady Records for a year now. Now, mind you, we ain't heard from Slaughterhouse in like 9 years. They have been off of the label for a year now. Crook and Joel have been trying with Royce and Joe to get something going. Joe is still maintaining that he's retired. Okay. We ain't want you on the album anyway. And so that leaves Royce. So what happened was they got tired of waiting Joel and Crook, and they did a project, and they voiced their opinion about what has transpired during this time, why there's been no Slaughterhouse music. And now Joe, yeah, I said that right. Joe and Royce are sensitive, because that's the best way I'm gonna put it, about the project that has come out. Now, I'm gonna say this. I adore Royce. Y'all know how I feel about Royce. I know Royce married, but I be trying. I'm like, y'all don't need a third. You don't need somebody to pick up the kids. Like, can I just come? Somebody gonna watch this and be like, "Ooh, you Nancy." Okay, anyway, I have very deep feelings for Royce. I don't. This is my first time not agreeing with him. This is my very first time. I do not agree with Royce. I think that, and I say this about anybody, loyalty and friendship is a rare trait. It is admirable when it's the right friendship.
Yes.
You can't follow some people to hell. You just can't. Don't follow them there. If your friend is a menace,
the idea that you would want to follow them there is the scary part.
If your friend is a menace, and he is, why are you siding with a menace? He is the issue in a lot of things. And we're not even talking Slaughterhouse. We're talking about in many facets of his life. He is the issue. If 99 people is telling you that this nigga is wrong, why are the 99 people wrong? Why is it not this nigga? I'm very confused by that. Very confused by that. And I understand ride or die. I understand loyalty and a friendship. But Joe Budden is a damn menace.
Look, you see me.
Royce making the decision to side with his guy, I can't back that. And it hurts my feelings. I think your loyalty is admirable, but this nigga is a menace. And between the semantics and the wordplay and the games that he plays, I can't. And after watching that interview with those two, or the podcast or whatever it was I watched, I understand being upset, hurt, sensitive, but I feel like let this wave pass and y'all will be all right. And I'm not saying we're gonna ever get music from them again or whatever. Just let this wave pass. Y'all all wrapped up in it. It's a fresh project and da-da-da-da. And Royce talking big stuff. You find that. Royce talking big stuff, you know. And that's out of character. That's old Royce. I thought we was new Royce. Let's stay.
Yeah, that's very old Royce.
Yes, like let's not be out of character. Like let's stick with what we got going on. So yeah, the boys are fighting. I can't wait to talk about the project. But I think it's a good look. It's a good look because it's giving them the traction that they need for this project. Had the guys not said anything at all, I don't know if I would even be aware that there was a project out had I not been hearing in the rumor circles about things.
Oh, I would have told you because I follow Crocodile. I stalk Crocodile. So yeah, you would have known. I would have let you know.
You're not supposed to stalk, damn. You're not supposed. Okay. That's all I have. Do you have anything?
That's just stalking is just extra elbow grease. It's all good.
Ma'am, do you have anything podcast related to discuss before we get to new music? Not stalking related.
Are we gonna talk about Kiki?
Yes, we were. No. I'm talking like the news part. Yeah, we still got to talk about Jazz and we got to talk about Kiki. Yes. So.
No, because everything that I want to talk about, or that anything that's in my forefront, is for that man that we said we want to talk about, because that's all everybody is talking about, and I don't want to talk about him.
I'm not giving that energy. No energy.
No.
So I had the pleasure of seeing Jasmine Sullivan on Sunday. It was a pleasure. It was all pleasure. I wouldn't care if I stood up in line for 4 hours. Was it 4 hours? It doesn't matter. Jasmine Sullivan, the hotels tour, baby. Jasmine looked good with 2 T's. Good. She looked blessed. She looked good. She looked nourished.
I
The
hate that
booty was
she
bootying.
looked blessed.
She looked blessed. The booty was bootying. That thing was thanging. It was doing what it's supposed to do. The hair was laid to the gods. The makeup
Yes.
was flawless. She just looked. She did not look like she had went through COVID, but she did because Jasmine had a little bit of a cough, and that's all right because she came out. She gave us everything: her voice, her soul, the lyrics. The fuck these niggas. I support it. Um, it was amazing. Tiana Major was her opening act.
Tiana
Tiana was,
Major 9.
yes, I keep forgetting the 9. Tiana Major 9. I'm sorry. I forget the 9. I look, it just fall off like this. Doop. I'm like, oh damn,
Yes.
let me pick up the 9. Tiana Major
Okay.
9. Here you go. That's the 9. Um, sounds just like her records. I love it when the artist sounds just like their records. The
That's
voice
good.
was pure. She did stuff that wasn't her songs, like she did a little Soul to Soul for it. She did American Boy by Estelle, because you know she got the accent. It worked. She just, I wanted to give her a hug. I was like, oh baby, you did great. You did great.
Yes.
You did. So
I
yeah,
appreciate Jasmine giving those artists an opportunity to showcase themselves to a larger audience because people probably have heard one or two of her songs but weren't really sure of who she was. So I think that's a really good look for Tiana Major 9.
absolutely. Also, Tiana's album, her new project comes out Friday. So look,
Okay.
we'll be back next week to talk about some more
Yes,
stuff.
to talk about that.
Yes. But all in all, if you get an opportunity to just stand outside the venue of where Jasmine is gonna be blessed and do it. Be bless
I
your
hate you
ears.
for be blessed and do.
Stand outside, just stand outside and listen, because she gonna give you everything. She look good. She look blessed. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Tam, you want to talk about? I mean, we could both talk about it, but you can lead it off with the
Last
reason
night,
for the day.
look, last night, we are a day behind because Nikki took me on a date to see Kiki Wyatt. Now, first of all, I've never been to City Winery. Nikki has been several times, but I didn't know we was gonna be sitting so close to the stage. And I made a video from it. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see video. But I was telling people that when I made the video, I said, now mind you, this video is not zoomed in. I said, this is how close I was. She was pretty much singing over top of the table that I was sitting at. And so everybody was like, wow. But first and foremost, I don't know a lot of Kiki Wyatt music. At least I didn't think I did. But but I did know the songs that she sang. And when I tell you that Mama, her voice, come on now. Come on. Everybody go sit down. Go sit down. That girl, I mean, she blessed because that voice is amazeballs. Like, it's amazing. Like, it is truly a gift that she possesses. And she was just going, singing and singing and singing. And I was just like, oh my goodness. But my favorite moment of the evening was when she sung Lie Under You, because I really love that song. And I had forgotten that song even existed until she sang it. And I was trying to tell somebody, I was like, Kiki Wyatt has this country song. And they were like, country? And I said, yes. I said, well, you know, she's from Kentucky. And they were like, I never knew she was from Kentucky. I was like, yes, so if you hear her talk and she sounds really country, it's because she's from Kentucky. She is not from Chicago. She's not from like New York City. She is from Kentucky. She's just a country girl. And she had she had always talked about doing a country album. And I remember she did the Lie Under You song when she was on R&B Diva, so it's a few years old. But first of all, it's a beautiful song. It's the absolute beautiful song. It's one of my favorites by her, and that was like my favorite moment of the night because I was getting all emotional because I really liked that song. I didn't realize I liked it so as much as then when I kept singing it, and I was like, I know all the words. I was like, I'm shocked at myself. I'm shocked.
So what Tam did not tell y'all is Kiki is very pregnant.
Super
Very
pregnant.
pregnant. She came out in these cute heels. They was about 4 inches, super cute heels. She sang 2 songs, and the man said, "Hey, come up out them heels. Come up
Yeah.
out them heels."
She was in it for a bit. Then we done. Take them things
Yes.
off.
She sang flat-footed, barefooted, and pregnant, and
Yeah.
sang my ears off. My ears fell off. I had to reattach them. I
Yes.
feel like they back on the right way today.
Yes.
That girl gave everything she could for a fully pregnant woman.
Yeah. I mean, she
And
even danced and jigged and gyrated a little, get twerked
gyrate,
some.
she dropped
Like,
down. She dropped down to the floor.
yeah, she dropped down to the floor, twerked a little, like
That's how she got
full
the
on
kids.
pregnant. I think I just posted a video. One of my friends before we started recording came underneath the comments and said, "Is she pregnant again?" I was like, "Yes, ma'am." Very
Now
much
we know
so.
it's all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah. So shout out to Kiki. It was wonderful seeing you. And then me and Tam are going to see Maxwell on Saturday. So just imagine what next week episode. We are really a music podcast. Like, we are in these streets getting you the music. We are in the streets getting you the music. The music is gonna get got, and y'all gonna get it. Yes. So without further ado, because I ain't standing for nobody, because we already at 30 minutes. I ain't got nobody to talk about but the drama.
Yes.
Let's get into all the albums that came out. So many albums came out. How many you got, Tam? Did you listen? I know we talked about it yesterday. Anybody else?
I listened to full album wise. I'm about to tell you. I listened to hold on. I listened to Lucky Day. I listened to Late Nights with Jeremiah.
Oh, okay.
I listened to Alpha by Shinsia. I listened to, look, you're gonna be proud of me. Hold on. I listened to Against My Better Judgment. I listened to Melodic Therapy for the Broken by Mooski.
I was okay. Come on.
I said Against My Better Judgment.
What you want to do first? Tell me what you want to do first.
Okay, the one that I want to do first, since you said you weren't standing for anybody, I have to find it. But I'm standing for this person because I have never heard of this guy. And he's had previous projects, so that tells you I just been slow on my roll. But an album by the artist called Toby Lou, and the album is called Non-Perishable.
And he has the song with T-Pain.
Yes, he has a song with T-Pain. Now, here's the thing. He has a song with T-Pain, but you can barely hear T-Pain on the song. It's like T-Pain is singing background on the record.
Yeah.
So it was just, T-Pain was being nice when because he didn't. But I will tell you this: Non-Perishable is 11 tracks, 32 minutes. He has the song with T-Pain is called 2 Hours Plus. The last song on the album is called The Last Dance, and it's Toby Lou and Chica. First of all, that song is 5 minutes long, and it is my favorite one on the whole project. You will love it. I will say this, that Toby Lou, I love it. I like this entire project, and I went into it not knowing anything about this man, not knowing anything about his past projects, what he did, where he was from. I don't know anything about Toby Lou, but I definitely listened to it, and this is probably an album. Look, we just in March, but this is something that I probably would play on repeat.
Okay.
And that's the thing, is that because it's not, I feel like my like for it is because it doesn't sound like anything else that I've heard recently. And that is what is that's why I'm gravitating toward it, because it doesn't sound like anything else that's come out. So
okay.
Toby Lou, you get You get 2 thumbs up from me. I'm super excited. Now I have to go back and listen to some of your old stuff, but I really, really like Non-Perishable. It was good.
Okay. I'm going to start out with something that's a little less obvious. Elzai, and we know him from Slum Village, put out a project with Georgia and Muldrow. I had to say it slowly.
I heard about it. Good Lord. She's my favorite. So
yeah. And shout out to Michael who sent that to me bright and early. I can't tell y'all when he sent it to me. It was not on New Music Friday, but don't worry about that. Anyway, baby, let's talk about this. The album's called Zygist. It is 11 tracks, 36 minutes, and we'll round it up to 37 minutes, right? Baby, this album.
I'm so mad at you.
Baby, Amnesia was one of my favorite songs. King shit, where you talk about being a sire. Yes, sign me up. Every morning, Understanding and the Understanding Reprise is all on the same song. That Understanding song, I just Nefertiti, which talks about us Black women and how we dipped in gold. Sugar, let me tell you, y'all don't know nothing about this album, but you need to know about it because it is excellent. I was so excited to hearing this thing. Pros and cons already gone. Okay, I'm gonna just name the whole album. Anyway, my top favorites again, Nefertiti and Understanding and King. Okay. I like the whole thing. Fuck it. Look, I quit. I like the whole thing. All right. Yes. Go listen to it. You got 37 minutes in your life. Go listen to it.
I'm gonna make sure I listen to that one. Okay, so let's talk about Mooski because I said I didn't want to hear no more Track Star.
Right.
I figured it out. Mooski's album, hold on, is let's see, 13 tracks, 46 minutes. I would like to say, don't waste your time. What I want to say about Mooski is that when you were saying that every song sounds like Track Star, it sounds like Track Star because of him, not because of the tracks, because all the tracks are different, but he sings everything in the same melody. And even if it doesn't start out that way, he gets to that point, and it's not, no, that's not what that's for. Okay. It's all trash. It's trash.
Okay, well, since we doing trash. Look, let me look around. The ops be outside, so sometimes I gotta look outside. Since we talking trash, Lucky Day album is trash. Fight your mama, I don't care. Lucky Day album is trash. It's trash.
Nikki, I was so disappointed. Like, I was very I was sad.
Let me pull this mess up so I can tell y'all why it's trash. Okay. So the name of it is not Greasy, like we said it was. It's not. The name of the album is not Greasy. The name of the album is called Candy Drip. He got God Body with Smino. Okay, all right. And look, I'm not even beefing with Smino no more. We good. Yeah. NWA with Lil Durk, didn't like it. Yes. Candy Drip deserve it. Nothing on here. Nothing
over. I just like over.
And I wanted the album to be over. It's 17 songs, 58 minutes. I
don't know what happened because he was coming with them, and then this was like super duper disappointing. Like super duper disappointing.
And I am fine with a little sped up R&B in my life. If you're a balladeer and you want to speed up my R&B, that's fine. This, I was so glad when it finally was, like, I was agonized. I'm in my car like, Lord, how long do I have to listen to this? I was so excited to turn this off.
Let me tell you this. You're going to laugh at me because when I played it, you know, when you listen to stuff on Tidal, if you listen to an album, what it does is what the last track is they create a mix based off the last track.
We don't want it.
Child, it has started playing other music and I ain't even realized that it was over. I was like, oh, okay. We done? Yeah, it was bad like that.
I just, I okay. Look, I'm moving on. Listen at your own
Okay.
risk, 'cause I can't do it, and I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
because
do it.
that yeah, you ain't it's I mean, I guess. Yeah. So okay, I have some controversial things to say next.
Okay.
Late nights with Jeremiah. Okay, I have some controversial things to say. First, I would like to say I tweeted this. Nobody reacted to it because I tweeted it after I got back from Kiki Wide, so nobody was paying me no mind in the darkness. But Jeremiah, I'm gonna say this, and y'all ain't got to agree with me because I don't give a damn. Some of these young R&B boys, they Jeremiah sons. Let me say this: Jeremiah created a style for himself, and a lot of
Mhm.
niggas came behind him and bid it and became more popular for it. When in reality, that was him. So after we left Kiki Wyatt, I went back and listened to the first late nights and was
Mhm.
like, I was so happy with myself. Like I was like, come on, Jeremiah. So that's why I listened to the new one, and the new one was really good. I was like, here's the thing. I am a Jeremiah fan. I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, but I did like this project. Now, he had one song on here that it's an old song, but did they take it off? Wait a minute. Oh no, it's still on here. Now, you know the song and I know the song.
Okay.
You know All the Time with
Oh yeah,
Lil
girl,
Wayne.
girl. Yep.
Yeah. So now when he did All the Time was just a single and it was never on an album. So it's
He
on here.
finally put it.
It's on this one.
It's been
He,
years.
yes, that's been like, wait a minute, because here's the thing. That song was in Magic Mike Double XL, so that tells you how long ago that came out. So All the Time is on here. He got a song called Out of Control with 2 Chainz and Gucci Mane. Um,
Mm.
All Shit with Fabulous.
Mhm.
He got For the Ladies, AK from Do or Die and Twister. Like and he got a song called Letter to Fans with him and Willie from Day 26. I look, Jeremiah stays in his lane and he does what he does, but this shit is good. And I just didn't even know it was coming or what. Well, and here's the thing: is that it might not necessarily be considered an album because
Mhm.
it's with DJ Drama, like a gangster. It's like a mixtape.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's considered an album per se, but I enjoyed. I enjoyed it
Okay.
very,
Okay.
very much so. Like, I mean, it was not what I didn't think. At first of all, I didn't know nothing was coming out. But then when I listened to it, I was like, hold on. This is kind of all right. But so it's called this album is called Late Nights with Jeremiah, while the other one was just called Late Nights the album. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Um, a small little EP-ish type thing came out. Ego LMA, which we talked about before. She has an EP out called Field Notes 2.
Mm-hmm.
Um, super good project. It's only 5 songs on there,
Okay.
so it's a quick listen. She has a song on there called what is it called? Introvert something. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up right now. Field Notes 2, Introvert Hotline, where on the
Oh
course
Jesus.
she be saying, "Don't call me, don't call me." And I'm not an introvert, but I know that my introvert nation, they would appreciate that song, the Introvert Hotline song. The title track is called Beautiful Days. Just, yeah, 5 songs, 16 minutes. Y'all be in traffic for more than 16 minutes. Go on, listen to it. it's good. It's really good. And it flows. You know, we always talk about sequencing. It flows from one song to the next song, and then before you know it, your 16 minutes is over. And then I have. Oh wait, no, it's your turn.
I did listen to Alpha by Shinsia. She redeemed herself this
Okay,
month.
good.
So,
Hey, this.
I mean, well, here's the thing: is that there were some things on here that I really liked, and then there were some things that were, you know, I could do without them, or they weren't memorable. So, but I feel like for people who don't really know of her or don't know any of her older stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's a good introduction. But I still feel like they're introducing her to a pop crowd and not necessarily her audience, if you
Okay.
get what I mean.
Yeah, no, I did.
So she, the song that I love so much by her is Tyga, Blessed.
Yes.
That's the last track on here. When everybody was saying that she was dating, what's his name, London on the track.
Yeah.
They were saying that, but he actually produced a couple songs, so it wasn't that. And the song he did with her, I Can't Anymore. I like that one. She had a second song with Tyga called Target. I like that one. I didn't like the one with her and 21 Savage. You know how I feel about Lick. You know how I feel about Lick. She actually has a song with Offset called Bouncy. That one was okay.
Okay.
My favorite one thus far is the one with her and Beanie Man. It's called Hinkle Glue.
Okay.
That one, she has a song with Sean Paul called Lying. If I Call It Love, it was okay. It wasn't all that memorable. But Egocentric, the Shin X Anthem, were two of my favorites on here. So I mean, it's 14 tracks, 40 minutes. 7 or 8 of them were pretty solid. So I feel like it's an okay project, but I'm still looking for Shin Ying. And if y'all know anything about Shinsia, that
If
was
you see Shin Yang, send her our way, please.
yes, please tell her come back. We miss her. But
You bet.
yeah, but I mean, outside of that, it's pretty solid,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get the drama out the way. So the rise and fall of Slaughterhouse with King Crooked Eye and Joel Ortiz. I listened to this thing a couple of times, and I have a lot of stuff to say. I enjoyed the album, not because it was a Joe Budden diss album, but because it was really good. Damn, don't laugh. Because it was really good. Like Joel is Joel, and so he's spitting. And in Crooked Eye, I mean, the man is gifted. He is a gifted ass rapper. Like he strings some shit together. He tells an amazing story. Um, and it's like you walking through it with him. So I don't have anything bad to say about this album. The album was actually excellent. Um, Vacancy, which was last week we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Ain't Nobody Mad. It's basically saying that Joel and Crooked Eye, they not mad about what happened. They just want to get out their side of the story and say what they need to say. Backstage is about how y'all saw Slaughterhouse on the stage, but then backstage they went they all separate ways. Like they were not friends. Like, you have 4 individuals that tried to turn into a group. They didn't start out as a group. Y'all all had individual lives and individual things going on. And that's basically what Backstage is saying. Y'all saw a unified thing like Voltron. We were not Voltron. We was all doing our separate shit
Gotcha.
backstage. Fuck Glass House. I don't like this song. Lyrically, it doesn't do anything for me. But I mean, everybody else liked the damn song. It don't do nothing for me. Brothers Keeper 2, excellent song. It's basically how Joel and Crooked Eye are each other's brothers now, and they got each other's back, and I support that. My favorite song, Coastin'.
Yes, that is her favorite song because I heard it 4 times yesterday in the car.
And it played 30 times in the car while I was in it by myself. That song right there, I was trying to love you, and you was not riding for me. All you do is coast. You ain't really trying to be my friend. I love this song. You should listen to it. Listen to it. I insist, listen to it. Sorry, which is a sample of Christopher Williams' Promises, which I have not heard in forever.
Ooh, that took it back.
Yeah, it's a sample of Christopher Williams' Promises we don't keep. So Sorry is an excellent song. Look, Mom, so funny story. Friday it came out, right? Yesterday, which was the 14th, a deluxe came out with 2 extra songs on it. I say these niggas is full of shit. Friday to Monday, they snuck in 2 more songs, which I listened to today, which is Dream and Cornflakes. Just listen to the whole project. It's 15 songs, 55 minutes. It is excellent.
Okay.
They are rapid.
Okay.
Yes. And then I got one more album and I'm done.
Go. I don't have any more albums, so go.
Okay. Since Michael is asking, yes, I listened to Tana Talk 4 with Benny the Butcher. Why? Because I am a Griselda fan. In fact, bright and early Friday morning, I was getting text messages about Tana Talk, and I had not even pulled out an app to listen to anything. Tana Talk is really good. Tana Talk 4, let me be specific. Tana Talk 4 is really good. John P's Caddy is on there with J. Cole and Benny the Butcher, which I love that song the moment it came out. Two of the songs I really want to talk about before 12 songs, 40 minutes. All right. 2 of the songs I absolutely want to talk about. 10 More Commandments featuring Diddy. 10 Crack Commandments, 10 More Commandments. It's basically, 11 through 20 for the Crack Commandments. They do not use the same beat, which I really appreciate it, because if I had to hear the same beat again, I was going to be upset about that. But it's really good, and Diddy put his stamp on it. He put his cosign on it. So I love that song. I'm not in the... I know when Pusha T come out, Tam gonna go back to the streets and start slanging the rocks. But I felt like a drug dealer listening to the song and getting, some things established that I would need to do if I ever had to work for Griselda. So the other song that I really like is Tyson versus Ali. Now, Tyson versus Ali, obviously 2 champs in the game, but the wordplay on that song, I don't have time for it. I don't have time. And Conway's on the song too. So it's like you're just missing one person from Griselda. You're just missing Gun. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I think there was maybe one song I didn't like. I cannot remember what it was just from looking at my list. But Tana Talk 4, bring me more drugs. I'm gonna be with Tam on the streets this summer. We're gonna be pushing weight.
Yeah. Doing hand in hand. That's what we've been doing.
So yeah, everything I got is all singles, and Lord, I need to clear some of these.
I got a lot of singles, but I guess I'll only talk about, because I'm looking at the time, I only talk about the ones that I liked.
Okay.
Because I listened to a shit ton of them. First, I want to talk about Take It Back by Enchanting. Did you listen to this?
I'm flipping through my...
So basically, she was saying that we were in this relationship and things didn't work, and I wish I could take my pussy back. I wish I could take it back.
Me too, girl. Me too.
I wish I could take it back. That's the A1 track of the year 2022. Take It Back. I wish I could take it back. So that one was super good, but I'd never heard of Enchanting, and I don't know if it is a group or just it's a female vocalist. So I'm assuming that it's a one person, But yeah, so put that on your list. Take It Back by
Take it back.
Enchanting. Go.
Yes, because take it back. Let me get this out the way. This ain't my pick, but I want to get this out the way. So, Megan and Dua Lipa, we've been talking about it. They put out Sweetest Pie.
It's a Dua Lipa song.
Yes. But I'm gonna tell you this. I like Dua Lipa. You know how I feel about Megan, right? The video was better than the song for me.
Oh yeah. I agree. I can agree with that. But I will say this, out of all of the poppy things that Megan has done, this one is going to generate the most traction. This is
Yes, I
definitely going to
wholeheartedly
generate the most traction for her. Yes.
because the song is memorable, but the video is real memorable.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
what's going to do it for her. It's going to put it over the top. Yeah.
Yes. What I did not mention was 2 albums that came out that I did not take the time to listen to. Dirk came out, and Mariah the Scientist. She didn't put out a full project. She put out a little 4 or 5, something like that. I did not
Okay.
listen to each one. I listened to one song by Dirk, and I'll talk about that later because I liked it, but never mind. But what I do want to talk about, my actual pick, Willie with Lotto and 21 Savage.
21 Savage.
Because I'm low key, I might be a Lotto fan. Low key.
You been a Lotto fan. What you talking about?
I said low key. Why you loud? Lower your voice. A little bit, like a 10. Okay, like maybe this much. Never mind. I like the song. Lotto be in her bag when she be talking shit to these dudes. I love it. I love it. I am in the summer of Slut Him Out, Willie. Like I'm in the summer of that. Yes, talk crazy to these dudes. Go ahead, talk crazy to them. Okay, I'm done.
Next, I would like to talk about 2020 Vision by Rory. Holy shit. Raury. Rory.
Okay.
Holy shit. This song is so goddamn good. And you know, Rory has always been a little bit a different type of artist. But this song is pretty much the shit. I loved it. I don't think he's put anything out for a while. And if he has, it's been very low key. But this right here is it to be it. Like, please, everybody take the time to go listen to Rory's 2020 Vision.
Okay. Look, I added it to my list while you was talking.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm every week I'm gonna give you some country to listen to. So Breland and Thomas Rhett put out a song called Praise the Lord. Let me tell y'all, I like this song. Let me tell y'all why I like the song. Because in the chorus, which is about to try and play right now, it say, praise the Lord for Southern women, Hemi engines, and crispy chicken. Praise the Lord for East Atlanta, country grandma, and my nana. Why? How you don't like the song? Right there, just in the chorus, you need to like the song.
Yes.
And it's a upbeat, like bum 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 bum. Yes.
We're gonna say yes to that.
Yes, Breland and Thomas Rhett, praise the Lord. Go ahead.
Let's see. I listen to a lot of singles, but some of them I feel like aren't worth talking. Okay, Lately by Eli Derby and Six Lack. This is another song where I feel like we just want Black. We don't want you. We don't want you on it. We want him on it.
You took the
Like,
words
you
out.
could have let him do the whole damn song, and I would have preferred it more. I'm biased, but
yeah, that's how I felt about the song. I didn't even put it on the list because I was like, it ain't his song. It's the other guy's song. So I'm like, no.
But the only reason I listened to it was because he was on it. Like, that was it.
Exactly. What is this child name? Yuna. So y'all remember Yuna from Crush, right? So Yuna has a song called Follow Me. Pantone 171330. Let me say this to everybody.
Is that a color?
Why would you have Yes. Why would you have a song called Pantone 171330? It's talking about her complexion. Like that's apparently that's her complexion in Pantone. We don't care. Why? Who is gonna call a radio station? Not that y'all call radio stations, but who's gonna say, "Hey, let me listen to that Pantone 171330"?
Hold
Security,
on.
come get them.
Hold on.
That's a menace. That is a menace.
Wait, because now I'm gonna look it up and give you what the formal name of the color is.
171330. I just want y'all to know, don't do that. If you are an artist, don't do that. Because who is going to who I don't even know what to say. Who's going
Girl, do you know what the name of this color is?
no, what is it called?
171330?
Yeah.
Lion.
Lord, I'm
All the creativity in the world, baby. You could have just called that shit lion and left us alone with these numbers.
because ain't nobody gonna call and answer. When I put it in Spotify was like, "You want what? You want a color?" Exactly. So no.
You see, I'm over here looking at my phone like,
I got nothing. And the song was all right. It wasn't that great, but it was the title that threw me all the way off. All right, look, moving on.
look, I'm like, hold on, let me see what's next. If I found something else I liked. Was it you when you were talking about the crypto song, or was that Sunita? I was talking about the crypto song.
I feel like it might have been me because I heard the crypto song.
Take Off and Rich the Kid.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, everybody who knows me know I love Takeoff. He was my favorite Migo for a very long time. But I don't want to talk about crypto and in the song you just wanted to talk to the girl about crypto. I don't want to talk about no goddamn crypto.
That's how you get blocked.
Yeah. So the thing is that, like,
crypto.
Yeah, like the song won't bad, but like I don't want to talk about no crypto. So the topic, the subject could have been different. I mean, I wish he would have talked about his cars and some of these watches and all the hoes. I would have preferred that.
Don't.
I mean, I'm not. I
don't. Not the.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just and I mean, and if I'm being super honest, I'm looking at the songs that I listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Other than the Afrobeat song with Wale, ain't nothing else I want to talk about.
Okay. I think I have 3 that I absolutely want to talk about.
Okay.
Yellow Beezy, Hoodoo.
Wait.
Yes.
How I didn't know you had a new song.
Yellow
God
Beezy.
damn it, Yellow Beezy.
Yes. Go listen to it. It's Yellow Beezy, he pretty much sticks to a formula, but he's not repetitive. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't sound it sounded like the last song. It's a good song. If you ask me what it's about, I can't say right now, but it was a good song because it made my list.
I can't tell you what it's talking about, but it's a good song.
It made my list. Patty 2 with Lil Durk. So I told y'all I didn't listen to Lil Durk's project, but this Patty 2, even though it's featuring Future, it's a good song.
I feel like I've heard this on the radio. This is a song I keep hearing on the radio.
Patty 2 is a really good song. From what I understand from the ops, and I'm gonna say the ops, the entire project is pretty good. They're saying that it basically talks about the losses that he's had, because y'all know Durk has had a lot of losses. Vaughn, his brother, the shooting at his house. In fact, he got a song about the shooting that was at his house with him and his girl and everything. I may listen to it in my spare time, but I gotta find some spare time. Yes, Tam has a question.
Who is the ops? Who the ops that told you? Who the ops?
We ain't gonna talk about it. I'll tell you off there.
Okay.
The ops told me about the album. The ops. Yeah. They're not associated with our podcast, so they the ops.
Okay.
And then what's other song I want to talk about? You have me laughing. Oh, PJ Morton, New Orleans Girl came out. PJ, bring the whole fucking album. Quit playing on me. Bring the whole album. Bring the whole album. You don't need no. PJ is a man that does not need to drop a single. Bring me the whole album.
He's on tour. Did you know that?
Yes, I did. And he ain't coming nowhere near Atlanta. He is in Macon. I think it's Macon. Yes, I did know that.
Now
And
you drove to Charlotte to see Jasmine, but you won't drive to Macon to see.
Okay, firstly, Jasmine is single. She ain't married. PJ is married.
What?
I don't know nobody in Macon. I don't even know Macon, period. I know Charlotte like the back of my hand, apparently.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Ma'am, this is not the podcast for this. It's not the podcast. All right. Where's the other thing I want to? Hey, next week, I'm sure we ain't got no time. We have an hour and 5 now. Next week, for sexual behavior in the ghetto, I have a song for you.
All right.
Yes.
Because I'm still recovering from Kevin Gates.
Which you should be, and now that song is everywhere. I can't get away from this.
Every goddamn where.
Everywhere. Michael Bublé put something out, but that's not important because it wasn't that good. Oh, your boy NLE Chopper put out the gender reveal song.
Is my son having a baby?
I don't know, Grandma. I don't know. But I will tell you this, all the gender reveals I've seen, this is a good song to go because he's basically saying whether it's a boy, I'm going to teach him da-da-da. Whether it's a girl, I'm going to treat her da-da-da-da. It don't matter if it's healthy. It's a really nice song. I mean, it's a rap song, so it's not sweet. But I like the song. And all the gender reveals y'all be trying to show me on Instagram, play this song in the background. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to say this. You can't hear it, but I'm sitting in my room. And you know how all those things on TikTok, when it's like your boyfriend is real hood and he bringing you lunch?
Yes.
That's what it sounds like outside my window right now.
Doom, 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 doom.
I'm waiting for Boosie to say, set that bitch off. That's all I'm waiting to hear at this point because I'm
so glad we can.
Jesus, help me move. Jesus, help me. Lord, please bless me with the lotto so I can buy a house away from these niggas. Okay.
Just 1 10 million, not 2 10 million. Just one. I'm
not 10 million, Jesus. That's all I need. That's all I need.
Million. Man, no.
That's it.
I think that's it. Mary Morris had a song that I don't want to talk about because I didn't like it, which is a rarity.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. I don't want to talk about nothing else.
The only song I want to mention is that everybody knows that Wale is Nigerian, but he did a song with Rex Life Raj and Fireboy DML, and it's called Beauty and the Madness. And he does his Wale thing, but it's a good song. But if you like Afrobeat, you'll like the song. But it's called Beauty and the Madness.
Wait, I have a question for you, Sam. I have a song on here that I was guessing that you were going to listen to that you didn't bring up. What? It's what's the name of that song? Body Hot by Lord Abstract, Mr. Lex, and Beanie Man.
I did not see that one, so you got me.
Oh, I didn't listen to it either. Sorry, y'all. We're gonna have to listen to it for next week. I thought Tam was gonna have it, so I was ready.
Yeah, I had because I wasn't sure if I was gonna listen to Shinsia, so I focused on the Shinsia Beanie Man song. So anything else, I kind of bypassed because I knew that was hot topic because everybody, all the people in the Caribbean are talking shit about her. So I wanted to listen to her.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll listen to it and see because I was like, "Oh, Tam gonna talk about it," but I'll just have it there. I think that's all I have.
That's all I got.
Yeah. The rest of this stuff don't need to be discussed. Sorry the podcast is so long, but when you start going to these shows and live concerts and everything, you're gonna get a little bit more content than you bargained for.
Dude, well, we're gonna be talking about Maxwell and them next Monday. And then And then at the end of the beginning of May, end of April, I will be when I come back from Burna Boy.
Yes.
I cannot wait.
Yes. And then I'm going to see Patti LaBelle. So y'all gonna see me throwing a shoe on the stage. Y'all might not see that. I hope y'all don't see that. But yeah, we watching you. We're back. Like we fully back. So
Yeah.
If you ain't got nothing else, can you
I ain't got nothing else.
Can you say bye to the people, Tam?
Bye to the people.
See y'all next week.